You're still watching UBC News tonight. In our business stories, Ugandans feel the post-COVID-19 economic slump have been allied by non-government organizations, civil society advocacy group, CISBAC. But despite the gains, CISBAC wants government to answer a few questions in order for Uganda to witness sustained growth. Take a look.
Despite pessimism about the country's economy regarding COVID-19 disruption, reports continue to show positive indicators for Uganda's economic growth.
Surprisingly, is that also URA is collecting more money than it had targeted. It's performing at 135%. So URA can't collect money from the dormant economy. That's for sure. We can have all the excuses and all reasons why they have performed, but one underlying factor is that economic activity has started regaining some strength.
But government needs to embark on key actions that will help mitigate COVID-19 effects, revamp the economy, and improve livelihoods further. And
we have five major areas to look at, and one is improving public investment management. We need to review and restructure the budget. Remember that the minister said that he's going to restructure to review the budget. We need how to sustainably manage our debt. We need to strengthen our financial sector. The case of farm, I think, cannot be ignored at this time. But also, we need we need to enhance our domestic resource mobilization.
The action points have been provided by civil society budget advocacy group CISBAC that credits government for its insistence on exiting 202 projects from its budget. Those that will be mainly affected are the incomplete projects or those whose commencement date is either expired or nearing to.
You know, when you're in a crisis, you keep on, we are keeping on borrowing and borrowing, and we know that as of June, our public debt stock stood at 56.5 trillion Ugandan shillings, and this is the growth of 22.4% of the same period. So the question is not actually that we are borrowing, but the after effect of borrowing. Because number one of the things we are having is that public debt servicing is continuing to exert pressure on the government of Uganda budget. Because, for example, Uganda interest payment has increased from 1.7 trillion in 2016-17 to 4.1 trillion in 2020-2021. That is a 141% improvement.
CISBAC Executive Director Julius Mukunda advises government to use COVID-19 as a blessing in disguise.
You might have seen an article in Observer about government saving 100 billion from travel abroad. That was a result of suppression. However, our analysis has shown that actually government has been able to suppress close to 3 trillion Ugandan shillings. So 3 trillion Ugandan shillings is money that has resulted in terms of saving from suppressing all government ministries and agencies. So in another way, that budgets were cut from different sectors. So travel abroad, including it, entertainment and welfare, travel inland, so certain percentages were cut. Even use of fuel, buying of new motor vehicles, and equipment.
Civil Society Budget Advocacy Group is a non-governmental organization whose vision is witnessing Uganda with a people-centered budget that dignifies humanity. It also plays an advisory role to government, with the latest being organizing of capacity workshops to better its technocrats. John Burns, Sentamo, reporting.